Yeah, hi, it's Dave D. May 6, 2019. Just want to give you a little update on some things I've been working around with. The device you see here is a proton exchange membrane, pure hydrogen plus pure oxygen device. It uses a proton exchange membrane made by DuPont. And it's made in China, this particular one. I haven't found any reasonably priced ones in the United States. They may be out there, but anyway, this one is quite efficient. In fact, if you use just the special water that I've been talking about in my videos, which you could say is John Ellis water, I call it Oregon water. If you use John Ellis water in this, it is so pure it will actually reduce the amount of energy needed by in a range of 40 to 50%. So it's 40 to 50% more efficient than HHO. Now, the fact of the matter is you've actually been lied to or misled by all the HHO fanatics out there. You can work with HHO till you're blue in the face, and the modern car is not happy with HHO. The O2 sensors will trigger the car's computer emission control system, and you'll get a little burst and then boom, won't work anymore. That is not the case with the PEM unit. This thing puts out a minimum of 1 liter per minute of pure hydrogen. Now, the top hose right there exits the oxygen. Now, you could pump that right into the cab of your car or your truck and just breathe it, and that's going to keep you awake and make you healthier. So, of course, if you smoke a cigarette, it'll burn your cigarette faster. Let's hope you don't smoke at all anyway. The actual pure hydrogen comes out right there, out of that tube, and it goes right around into the bubbler, bubbles through the water in the bubbler, and then if we follow it around, I've got this long hose so that any excess water goes out. It goes in to a bubbler just so you can see what it's doing. Pure hydrogen will not affect the O2 sensor, but it will increase the fuel mileage. And I'll show you a way to get maybe 3 or 4 times more impact from pure hydrogen than you would if you just ran it straight into, say, your manifold. What I've got here is a poor man's gas processor. What it is an ionizer for air, and it has 3 ionizing points on it. There's 1, 2, 3, and then in the center there is also a ionizing light that shows when it's working, that it's on. Now this is uncapped. The way this would work is the hydrogen flows in to the bottom, and then the cap has a vent. The vent will actually take the hydrogen directly to your manifold, and it will be monatomic hydrogen, so it has to be mounted right next to the manifold. It won't monatomic hydrogen won't last for more than a second, so as closer to the manifold as you can possibly get. Got to be right next to it. Then the hydrogen goes right into this. This is essentially an oil burner injector. You change the center aperture there, which is quite small, to basically takes the diesel or the fuel oil and it pulverizes it into a very fine mist that can be burned in your furnace. But you can change that to allow more hydrogen in, and it's a simple process. You can go to any hardware store and well, a bigger hardware store, and replace that to allow more hydrogen to flow, because we're getting as much as Well, when I tested it, I got over 2 liters per minute of hydrogen and oxygen combined. I would say we easily got 1 liter per minute of pure hydrogen. So I'm going to plug this in just so you can see this thing does produce a lot of hydrogen. Pardon me, I've only got 2 hands. Okay. Whoop. Well, my little ionizer there fell over. It's a very, just rig this up just so you can see this real quick like. But you can see the amount of gas coming through this thing. And mind you, that's just hydrogen. The oxygen is coming out of here. So that's just pure hydrogen right there. And it won't affect your emission controls at all. So I believe that when you combine this with the ionizer right here, or a little poor man's gas processor like Stanley Meyer, and mount this on your vehicle, if you don't get 25% increase in fuel mileage, you're doing something wrong. I think you'll get more like 50%. So it's pretty cool. It doesn't use very much energy. Like I say, when you use the Oregon water, it's far more efficient than using HHO. And there's very little explosive worries with hydrogen. The pure hydrogen is hard to ignite. It needs oxygen, and HHO is loaded with oxygen, but the pure hydrogen has no source of oxygen, so that pure hydrogen goes right into your manifold, and it only receives the air from your air cleaner, your intake. So it's not going to blow up on you like HHO might, possibly. So that's it. If you're interested, just give me a call. 207-837-9869. I'll be glad to discuss where you can get these parts. Maybe you can build one at home. Most of these parts are available on eBay, so it's not that complicated. Good luck. This is Dave D. Over and out.